Maintaining Pancasila values is not only standing to the ceremonial and remembrance the G30th event, but it is the idea of strengthening our commitment to be faithful to our Pancasila, vibrant symbol of Indonesia's state. Easier said than done, right? But it doesn't mean that we cannot make it come true. But how we, as the future leader, can deal with this? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges of English speech contest, the committee and all of the audience. Anyone remember what we, Indonesian people, had in 14 February 2024? Actually, it's not a Valentine Day, guys. It was the election day, the time we choose suitable candidates for running this country. And yaps, we already had our president and vice president. There was Mr. Prabowo Subianto and Gibran Rakabuming Raka. In this 2024 political year, the way how we apply and maintain the values of Pancasila itself is really being challenged. General elections then becomes the parameter of how we really implement what we have learned in school to the society. As 45 point of Pancasila suggests, we should not force our will to others. But besides, we need to uphold every decision as the colloquium. We need to uphold our unity in diversity as the implementations of third principle. That is Persatuan Indonesia. Diversity here also includes the difference of opinion, choice, and our thought. Well, our different choice in president candidates can be called as diversity. But the real question that I want to ask is, can you find the practice of Pancasila in our society when general elections takes place? Just check the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, or other social media that you have and read the comments. Mostly, people will argue about their candidates. Who's the best? What's the lack of other candidates and why they should choose certain candidates? But unfortunately, they use the bad words. They ignite hatred. They provocate others to not favor certain candidates. They overly think that their candidate is the most righteous and most suitable to be president. They even make a joke of the candidates. We can take an example from Ganjar, ampun DJ that statement to Pak Ganjar. And it's not end. Even the president had been elected. The impact of this? Yes, there is conflict among society. And if you think conflict in social media has no impact, well, ladies and gentlemen, you wrong. Totally wrong for this one. The impact can actually happens in the real life. After boosting and commenting to their social media, they finally on and on says directly face to face. And of course, it's dangerous. It can create disharmony among us. And what's more problem? The raising hoax in social media will spice up the disharmony. Based on the research of Informatics and Communications Ministry, there are 2882 hoax in these 2024 elections. Can you guys imagine that hoax really helps this harmony continues? Because most people believe what state on hoax. The answer is obvious, my friends. We don't apply Pancasila. We forget things. We slowly far away from Pancasila. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I know we as a junior or senior high schooler student has the right to vote. But as a future leader, we're the one who determine these nations. As the young voters, we need to aware because politics will lead the nations. Keeping harmony in the other hand is the thing that we need to implement. But how to do that? Let me give you several ways. First, we need to carefully think that to have a different choice is their right, and our role is to tolerate the different that they have. We may have a different opinion from others, and it's okay. You should not believe that your opinion is the most important and the most righteous. And you should not blame others because they were different from you. What you can do is acknowledge that they were the same with you, having their own choice. By doing this, you are the agent of Pancasila. By doing this, you are the agent of future harmony. Second, just don't rely on social media too much. You need to check and recheck the source of certain news in order not to fall into the hoax. Just don't share something if you are not sure about it. Sharing something to your friend is okay as long as not intimidating and mocking other people. Ladies and gentlemen, keeping harmony for our diversity as the apply of Pancasila values is not easy. But it's also not that hard to do. As long as we want to keep that harmony. As long as we want to tolerate the difference that we have. As long as we want to keep Pancasila in our heart and our mind. And as long as we want to keep that thing, to keep our nation's future become better. My name is Vidic Alghanis. See you as the winner. Thank you very much for your kind attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.